Maybe one day the world will be cruelty free. It's definitely not in 2021 though. So everyone is super excited for May to come around. The only reason that I'm excited for May is because I'm about to be able to use this meme again, and I cannot wait for that. So let's have a look at why people and companies in particular are so excited about May coming around in 2021. Well, China has changed their rules around animal testing apparently, and so what we're actually going to do right now is have a little bit of a look into what it means and what companies will need to do to be able to actually get through those hoops without testing on animals happening at any stage. Just because people are trying to say that animal testing won't need to happen anymore doesn't actually mean that it's going to stop, and I really want to stop the confusing rhetoric that is going around right now about the fact that it's stopping and everyone can sell in China now, because that's absolutely not the case. So let's break down the actual rules that are being put in place and the regulations and all of the hoops that need to be jumped through so that you don't get misled when companies are starting to sell in China, because the misinformation is rampant. So let's get into why you need to be very wary about companies that are going to start selling in China. So currently, cosmetics that are made in China or just sold online in China can actually be deemed as cruelty-free, which is fantastic. However, if there are beauty products or cosmetics or anything that falls under those categories are actually sold in stores in mainland China, they can undergo animal testing at any point. So whether there's a customer complaint, anything, animal testing is still the first point to call for anything. So that is why companies that sell inside mainland China are actually not cruelty free. So that's current legislation. So the new rules that are coming into place as of 1st of May 2021, as in this year, yes, it's happening now, it says that ordinary cosmetics that are going to be sold in mainland China do not have to undergo animal testing, and that is only if regulations, certifications and a lot of safety procedures are actually met and agreed to by the Chinese government. And special cosmetics still have to get tested on animals, so that is anything that is making some sort of claim, so like anti-aging, something like sunscreen, anything even including body wash, like those sorts of things all have to still get tested on animals. So it's only for ordinary cosmetics, for example eyeshadow, or even if something contains a new ingredient that will have to undergo animal testing. So the stipulations in place actually don't really make much of a difference to how it is now. Now let's have a look into exactly what loopholes need to be met in order for these products to be able to be sold in China and for the brand to still be considered cruelty free. So first, what a brand has to do is they have to get a GMP certification, which is a Goods Manufacturing Practice Certification. Now this is actually not very easy to obtain, and you have to get this from your local government from the country in which your business is actually based. And you also have to get a safety assessment done, which actually has to confirm the safety of all of the products that you sell. So whilst this can actually sound straightforward, there isn't actually one single company that Ethical Elephant has been able to find that has been able to meet this criteria in order to be able to sell in China yet. And it's not like companies aren't trying. So for example, in Europe, I know that they're trying to make it easier to get GMP certification done. Now obviously businesses really want this to be able to happen, because in China, in case you didn't know, one of the main reasons that a bunch of companies still want to be there, despite the fact that animal testing happens, is because they are one of the largest markets in the world and they pull in billions, and I do mean billions of dollars for these companies. So of course people want to be able to tap into the market, and I completely understand that. So the biggest part around this is the fact that the Chinese government is paying as close attention as possible to the ingredients, which is why these stipulations have been put in place around ordinary cosmetics. And also the specifications on new raw material of cosmetic registration and record filling materials apply only to pre-market animal testing. So that means that they do not consider the secondary concern of animal testing requirements in case of customer complaints or product recalls. Ultimately, the message here is to be wary and do not support brands that start to sell in mainland China after the 1st of May. If you want really good resources that you can turn to, I will of course have all of these linked down below if you're here on YouTube. Whilst I would love to be able to tell you that China has completely changed their stance on animal testing, I absolutely can't. What I can tell you to do though is to check out Logical Harmony, Cruelty Free International, Leaping Bunny, Ethical Elephant, Cruelty Free Kitty. All of these are really good websites, and of course if China do actually make massive changes and there are some really good progressions, I will of course keep you updated as well, because if you didn't know, everything that I use is cruelty free, vegan and not owned by parent companies that test on animals. And of course all of my links are in the description box down below. And of course all of the products that I've used on my face are in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you lovelies again next Tuesday. Bye!